crafty friends. Welcome back to Bella Craft Studio. We are going to continue from the previous video that I just did last week. And I've been doing some experimenting further on how you can create your own papers. I've come up with something. I don't know if anyone else has done this, but I want to show you what I've discovered for myself. Now, don't forget to hit that share, and subscribe button so you can be notified and updated when I upload a new video. The website is live. The storefront is not open yet. That's still in the works. But go ahead and make your way over to the website in the description box below and sign up for the newsletter subscription, and you get updated first dibs, if you will, when I have something happens, or even in the Facebook and Instagram that I have in the description box below. Okay, nonetheless, these are super cute, and I was just playing around and I looked at these and I thought, I have packaging. We all have packaging. This then is just real papery scrapbook paper. I will show you. Let me move some things around here. Empty out my little trash can here. And let me put this back over here because I think I'm going to need it. I'm going to move up if the camera moves, I'm moving some things around so I can show y'all this. Okay. Now, I have used, like I showed you in the last video, this is freezer paper. One side's wax and the other one is kind of a matte. Now, I don't know, something just kind of clicked in my head where I have a lot of this that I bought for my quilting, and sometimes you can use bonded fabric and things to cut on your Cricut, but I did not care for that. I want to take this then, and I want to use what I got and use this as an adhesive for the papers. I will show you there. I have some little white napkins that I pulled apart. Remember? When I did the video for last time, and I did this right here on I backed it on wax paper or freezer paper, and as well as this one. Well, this one is not a complete loss. I peeled it off, but I did kind of rip that. But I will use this in another project as well, or I could use it on this one, and I kept this corner up, and as I continue to pull, parts of it just would not come up, as you can see. So it really is stuck down there, which I don't mind that. But these right here, I have a project in mind for those. Now, I did share with you, I know there's a lot here on the table. I did share with you this little mesh here, and I failed to show you. I have so much laid out here. I failed to show you what it was, and it was this right here, and this is tulle. I use this one as well. I'll show you that in just a second. But this is what I was mentioning. This right here is actually this right here. And it comes in a roll, and it's meant to be used to make wreaths. Okay? But I took this and I laminated it for journals and ephemera and things like that. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. We will be getting into all of this. I have many colors, all kinds of wonderful goodies that I want to do that, show you, forgive me. But this right here, I really feel like it's pretty cool. In case you didn't know, you will know. And if you did know, please share with your experience what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside for the moment. And let me put this over here. Bear with me. And I had been playing around. Also, I wanted to share you this. Now, this right here, if you remember the packaging, the plastic packaging we did with the Ziploc feature, what I did, and I will be making some more of these as I need to, I cut off the bottom that had the gusset, right? And then I went in and I put scrapbook paper in there, and it really did turn out, and you can't see the outside. And then we'll cover this as well. Many things coming your way. All right, so here is the paper I was mentioning. Let me pull this out here. I have this. It is very thin, and it limits me to what I could use it for, and it's not as stiff, but the prints are beautiful. And let me look at the GSM on this real quick. 80 sheets, 20 designs. It is I don't see the GSM on there, and it has to be like really like paper thin, okay? But let me flip it over. Nope, nothing on that side. But what I did then is I have this, and I found that it is giving me a limitation to my projects that I want to use it on. And when you use it with glue, it buckles. It just, to me, I feel like it just only limits me to a certain amount of projects I can use. But I had this paper on this one, if I can remember which one it was on the front here. I don't have any more of it. Anyhow, I think it was this one. Yes, this one right here. Okay. And I pulled some out, and I had some packaging. As you can see, there's the line. And I took that and I stuck this, I ironed it on. That's the only clause that you would have, is ironing it on. But when it's on, it's better than super glue. All right, let me move some things out of the way. I'm going to leave this handy because I will be pulling from this as well. Where to put it, where to put it. And if I bump the camera, I am sorry. Let me move some things out of my way, friends. Let me put this, maybe it'll go here, maybe not. Okay. Okay, I'll set it right there. Okay, so, but at the same time, I have tissue paper, or better yet, the backing from the napkin, and I want to print on that. Okay, now I showed some little, different things from my last video, and here's some that I ironed on, just wax paper, okay, as I did with the previous one, this one as well, and it stuck very well, okay? But I really want to take it to the next level. Let's say this one kind of comes up for some reason. I truly believe that this is a game changer should you want to go this route. Any scrap that you may have, feel free to take that. If you have a Cricut, if you have a stamping tool, I mean, all the things, okay? You can do that as well. But I'm going to lay these aside just for the moment. And here are some tags I made. And I wrote it with my Cricut and have the pen tool on there. Not too fancy, but it looks very vintagey to me. Just some experiment. And on the back of it, then I ironed on the heat and bond, right? And it feels like very substantial. It's okay. You can't. I mean, that is on there. That's wonderful. And believe it or not, this is a napkin right here. All right. I'm going to set these all aside just for now and remove this over here out of the way. All right. So let's see. That's napkin. Okay. So here's some more things that I did. And this is just as packaging, friends. This is just, and I left this blank so you can see any kind of packaging that you have that you buy. A cereal box is most common. You can get anything from the mailers. Let me see if I got one here that I might be able to show you. Let me see. Something like this. Okay? You can take something like this and put the papers on top and it would give it more. It's kind of like cardstock. Yeah, if I could say so. Okay? But you can take any weight of cardstock or any weight of packaging and turn it into something really substantial. This is what I found out. Now, I shared with you in the last video where I laminated this same napkin. Let me see if I can pull it out for you all who are just passing through. And I just took a napkin and I laminated one side. We will be doing that. And this napkin was in 4 pieces. Okay. So I cut it so I can take this and use it for whatever project. Now I can also take these and put it on the cardstock now and use them as well. So many different, many ideas. But what I did do then is I took the heat and bond, right? And I took this same napkin on packaging and I ironed it on and it just the texture is just it's smooth like silk. It's so nice. And the other side is the paper that I just showed you from the paper pack I've had for a while. So that's another idea. Now I'm going to set these aside. Okay. And here are some more ideas. Okay. This is the freezer paper. It's not as stiff as packaging. Okay. But it's still pretty substantial. I mean, it really wasn't that thick before, but it's like the paper from the paper pack I showed you, it has the weight of printer paper. But now I can take this, put it on a project. I can laminate this one side, which I want to do with you. Hang in there with me. And to be able to have some of these decorative papers. Now, here it is. This is the the napkin I have. Let me pull that out and let me show you. This is my napkin that I have. And I believe this is a 2-ply. Yes, it's a 2-ply. And it's just a really nice napkin. I'll pull one out for you so you can see. Okay, I'm going to put this aside here. I've got lots of napkins. So this one here, it has a multi-directional. Okay. If I can find a spot to, my hands are dry. Open this up in a second. Okay. Sometimes you gotta just put a little effort in it. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, it's 2-ply. We'll get it in a minute. And as you can see, it's multi-directional, right? So you have this photo, this pattern here, and this pattern is the same. And you turn it over and this pattern is the same. So what I did then is I went ahead and I took 2 from this right here and I cut this in half and I put the napkin on top of it and I ironed the heat and bond to the I'll get it in a minute, the freezer paper. Okay. Now I left the matte side untouched so I can take this and I can glue it to my project or whatever I'm working with. So I'm going to go ahead and move this aside here. Here is the big one. This is cardstock. This is probably a 60 to 80 GSM cardstock right here. And you reach around here. This right here is just plain white cardstock that I get at Hobby Lobby. It's really is substantial. Now I did this one in an experiment. So what I did then is I printed off a music right first on this. Okay. Then I took and I ironed on the tissue paper. Here's some remnants of it. Ironed on the tissue paper. And then what I did is I peeled the backing off of it. As you can see here, it's got the glue side. It will stick. I printed it again. I print roses on top of that. And look how beautiful that is. And I want to keep this as for projects as well. So, many to do, many to do. Now, let me move this all out the way. There's a sunflower. Okay, let me see if I can't get some of this out of the way here. I'm going to leave these projects here for that here. Let me move this right here. Making room here, friends. Okay, I'm moving all of this aside. These are different projects for my ephemera packs that I'm doing. And here we're going to do freezer paper first. Now, if you remember, if you did not see my last video, go ahead and check it out. I'll go ahead and I'll try to remember to stick it in the description box below for you. And go ahead and look at that. And also, I also will put the previous, typically, the previous video, the most recent, at the end of the video, so you can click on those as well. But with that being said, I want to go ahead and if you remember, I used the freezer paper and I put that through the printer. You see here. Let me grab it because I feel like I've already done cut on that one. Let me grab this little piece of cardstock right quick. That should be a good, I need to make a template if I'm going to be doing these, right? Okay, so this is just a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to use this as a template, and I'm going to kind of measure out maybe here. Let me see. Let me do it on this side. This is the matte side. The other side was the wax side. And I'm just going to lay it on top here. Get my pencil. Sorry, I had to cough and I didn't want to cough in your ear. So I muted my mic there. Okay. Now, you might want to do yours a different way. Excuse me. Got kind of dry there in my throat. Well, if I can make this cooperate here. Okay. I'll make a template. I'll remember to do a template, but I wanted to do it this way for the moment just so I can show you. Um, Let me cut this out. And it's not completely straight. Okay. Just for the sake of showing you here, I'm going to cut this out. When I learn new projects and things, I so get excited. I really do. I probably would do better using my paper cutter, wouldn't I? Because I just am not getting that straight. Let me pull my paper cutter out, friends. Hold on. It's a lot. I keep things at the ready. When I'm crafting, I will go ahead and have it right here by me so I can just pull it up as I need it. And yeah, I think maybe that's 11. Just kind of straighten it out a little bit. It will be off, but it will be fine. 8.5. It's going to be off a little bit. I'll remember the next one to cut it right. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull in my little ironing board. This has little feet on the bottom of it, but yet I'm going to let the feet lay down flat so I can just lay this. Because I feel like, oh, I need to move these out of the way, y'all. Okay. I feel like if I just did it, get this flat, then y'all could probably see it better. I'm pretty sure of it. It's probably the same, but I want to get in frame. That's what I'm checking. I'm going to go ahead and heat up my iron. Bear with me here. And I got some tissues, a big old bag. I'm talking big. A big, big bag. I've got tissues for tissue paper for days. Here's some polka dots. Some that has sprinkles. Whenever I have grandbaby's birthday, this is what I ask my children for. I've got lots. So I will be busy for a little while. But I want to do some projects with you here so you can see. I'm grabbing my iron. Bear with me. Get my iron here ready to go. Get it plugged in. If the camera moves, I got a lot going on over here, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Alrighty. Plug this in. I bought a craft iron at Goodwill for like $3. And I was going to use that, but I seen this one and this one came right beforehand. Okay. This is a napkin here. Okay, so I'm going to pick something. I had a project. Let's do some yellow. I have a project in mind, and I'm going to go ahead on my printer. I'll do these and set these aside. I have a lot of great ideas. I've got everything spread out. My iron's going to be heating up. I'm going to hit it twice on my Cricut little iron, mini iron, or mini press, I think they call it. I'm going to set the paper that I just got done cutting aside. I'm going to spread out my little tissue paper. I've noticed that some have a waxy side and some don't. So like this one, let me see if that has one. There was a blue one I saw, but the one that I did previously in the other projects that I did, have a waxy side. Forgive me. Okay. So I'm off camera just a hair, Tad. I'm going to go ahead and I'm cutting this in half. Sorry, I was out of frame. It's a big sheet of tissue paper. So I can get it where it's most manageable. And I'm telling you, when you're trying to film and craft it, and I see what other crafters are talking about when I watch videos, they say, it's kind of hard to um, film and then try to craft because you're trying to keep it in frame and the position of the camera. And oh, I understand. Okay. Okay, I think we got more than what we need. Enough. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I just think some yellow flowers would be okay. So I'm going to take freezer paper. I'm going to pull this down here. Either side is fine. And okay, I'm going to grab, now these are bits and pieces of Ultra Bond. Okay. I mean, literally bits and pieces, but that's okay. It's going to be like glue. And I was pleasantly surprised to find out that this is really awesome to use in your projects if you have extra of something. Okay, get that. Trying to keep things tidy here on my workstation. And this is the Ultra Hold is what I'm using. You can probably use some other materials that are similar to this. I will experiment with those and I'll get back to you on that. The fusible webbing, I know in some stores they will have that as well. Yeah. So let me measure this one. I want to go ahead and measure approximately how much I need, and I will be using those as well. Okay. Now my iron it's red. Excuse me, green, so it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to um I'm going to do it on the tissue paper. Trying to remember, y'all. I'm going to put it on the tissue paper. Okay. Like so. Right? Now, I'm going to take this underneath because I don't want it to stick. It will stick. Okay? I'm going to put this underneath. You can get you an extra paper, um, baking sheet or something like that. Some kind of a Teflon sheet. You can do that as well to protect your ironing board because I tend to forget about doing that, and then I stick, and this ironing board cover is old. It's from the Goodwill. So all right. I don't want it to stick on there nonetheless, so I'll go ahead and move that out of the way. I got it as close as I could to the bottom. You can iron this if you like, just kind of not iron it but press it, and if you get to a little bit at the bottom, see how it's a little sticky, go ahead and just slowly press it. 2-3 seconds is all it takes. Excuse me for clearing my throat. Okay, you can pre-iron it or press it out if you like. Okay, it's up to you. I want to Pull that up. I'm going to give this another good press on this side. Okay. Let me see, by the way, where did I put that? I just got everything scattered everywhere. I had a long sheet. I was going to use a longer one that I just cut. So let me see, what did I do with that? You hear all the rustling. I've got all kinds of loveliness everywhere. That's okay. I'll just grab one more out of my little handy dandy little bag here. I have lots and I don't like throwing it away. There's another idea I have. I have sublimination sheets that I subliminate things, or let me start again. I have a sublimination printer. And when I use the sheets to iron it onto my project, right? The paper that's left over when you peel it up, I don't want to throw that away, so I want to use those in future projects as well. Okay, so this is a wax paper, wider side here. Let me go ahead and do this. Put this under here as a barrier against my ironing board, and I'm sorry if it's not all in there. Bear with me. And I want to go ahead and get the wax side up now. Now this is my sheet I need. I need this. But I want to put this to go this way. Okay, and I can also use a piece of regular paper to help me iron it flat as well. You can go ahead and use parchment paper if you like, is what I was thinking about earlier. Go ahead and press, press, press. Okay. This iron I bought to do crafting, so no worries. I don't want it to get messed up. Okay, so for all of you that don't know what heat and bond is, there's a glue side. It looks kind of shiny. I'll see if you can see that. And then there's a paper side. So this shiny side then will go on top of your tissue paper there. I'm going to go ahead and put this on top. Seems to do better that way. And I say go ahead and experiment. Now, I got that iron close to that wax, so be careful. Don't do what I do. You don't want to do that, friends. You don't want to do that. Okay? I have parchment paper, but I didn't grab it this time. I had already started filming, and so, okay? Give it a couple minutes. Ironing it like this won't get it. You've got to really, and I do put a little pressure. It's just my preference to make sure I am getting that stuck down really good. And I see a little wrinkle here. And you want to make sure you have your edges stuck down really well. Okay? Now, perfect. That's wax paper right there. So I want to pull this up. I don't want this to stick on that wax paper. I want it to, see, it's already tearing. This is real sensitive stuff, but it will work. Okay. I don't want that to do that. Okay. I'm going to pull this off because it seems like some papers are different than others. So I don't want to continue to tear that, but yet want to get this together. Okay, I've got another piece right here, and these are just remnants. These are not full sheets. You can do a full sheet. if you like. And I don't need this whole thing. So I want to make sure I'm sticking that down really well. You can use Mod Podge or you can use whatever adhesive. This is just something super cool that I thought about and I wanted to share with you, and the durability and strength of it all. I mean, it's really great. Oopsie, wrong one. Now we'll get this stuck down. It don't take much effort. It's all crafting, right? Any extra tissue paper I might have, I can use that, put it in a little box and make a collage or make fabric paper. I've seen some great videos on those. These are things that, if I have not um, done it, if that's not my idea, I will give credit to the ones that it is their idea. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm pulling in some more. Let's see if I can't find a small, if possible. I mean, I think I used it already. Oopsie, here's some. This one's a little smaller. I can just have to be careful because it wants to stick. See, it's already sticking. And as soon as you do, you pull that, you want to pull it up, and I didn't do that. See, I tore that paper. It's just regular paper. And I didn't, yeah, it's just regular paper. I should have done the wax paper, but that's okay. But again, just got to be careful. And if I mess it up, we're going to keep going again, right? And on this, I think I have adhesive right there, but I'm going to keep pressing forward. All right. Everything we do is an experiment. Isn't that correct? Then I'm going to put that right there. Make sure I don't get that on my iron. Okay. I'm going to make sure I got this about right. Okay. And righty. Okay. Again, this is just something you can do, and this is why do we do this? It gives it strength, and you can stick it in your printer. Okay. I want to use this paper because, and what I did is I left it too long. Once I iron it, pull it up while it's still hot. Okay. This is just regular printer paper. See, it came up, and you don't want it to stick. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut this then. Cut it down a little bit. Put this aside here. Now, I'm going to peel the backing off. Find a spot here. Alrighty. Peel that portion off. Concentrating real hard here, y'all. Trying to, and sometimes I forget and I'll overlap it and I don't pay attention what I'm doing and it will stick. Okay. I'm going to pull this side because on that edge I got it really good and stuck. As you can see, it's got the glue on there. It's kind of shiny there. Okay. Alrighty. And that's just the paper. It's not the tissue. Bear with me here. Let me go ahead and peel this up here. There we go. I was trying to be gentle and pull that, but it just wanted to give me problems here. Now, this may not be something for everybody, but I tell you what, I've already had it in my stash, okay? And I thought I'm not going to use it for my quilts because it's too stiff. It's like cardboard. Now, I may use it for another project, for whatever, but I thought I have it, let me use it, right? And let me peel this up here. It's kind of a plasticky color, a color texture. Of course, that's where it kind of tore right there, but that's okay. I'm still working with it. And I I feel like it's better to peel it when it's hot, when it's warm. Here, let's try that. Can I get that little corner, warm it up, and then see if it'll peel? Let's see. This is real life, real time, guys, real time. Nope. Okay. You know, sometimes we do videos that we think it has to be picture perfect, but we're crafting, friends. This is it. This is real time. When you're there we go. I got that corner. When you are crafting, you're going to have mistakes. You're going to have boo-boos. You're going to have things that are not going to work out. It's just crafting. It's not a motion picture or anything. I don't have the best camera, but you know what? What I have is inspiration and ideas that I want to share with you all. And if you enjoy them, I've accomplished what I set out to do, is to share a lovely video with y'all. And if um, not, then that's fine. I am okay with that. This one kind of stuck on that other one. I overlapped it. So this is what I have. This is what happens when you do, you know, pieces and not um, one continuous sheet. Okay, one continuous sheet would be better than that other. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wax side then, and I am going to stick this down on this paper. This is just the print part, okay? I do believe that this side does not have wax. It may have some, so I may go ahead and I will go this route right here. Bear with me. When I'm thinking, I stop and pause. Okay, so therefore, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to begin to press this out. Okay. And I'll get, for the edges, I will get the edges and make sure I'm careful to peel up while it's warm, because I have a funny feeling that and I do want the edges pressed down really well. Now this side, we're not taking the paper off. On this one right here, so we can see here, that's okay. Why? Because I have some stuck here. And this is going through the printer and I have to trim that anyhow. So let me go ahead and trim that while I'm thinking about that. Okay. Alrighty. Move this aside somewhere. Trim this side. Okay. Probably this one as well. Get that glued side of the tissue paper off. Okay. Not the best straight in the world, but it will do. Let me get this out of my way. Out of the way here. And this right here, stuck right here. That's okay. Because I have all that other sticky stuff. Let me get a fresh sheet here. And can I do... Now, I did say about the sticker paper, and I tried it. It does not stick, but you can use the heat and bond if you choose. You can do that. This is printer paper right here. I used this previously, I believe. Okay. Just so I can get those edges stuck down really well. Okay. Get them really stuck down there. This is sticking because I got a little bit right there on the side. I need to trim off, but I need to get those corners. Make sure I'm stuck down really well. Okay. I'll trim that up before I put in the printer. As you can well see, it becomes bonded and it's one sheet of paper. So what we've done then, we have turned tissue paper into scrapbook paper, crafting paper. Yes. There we go. And I will get that trimmed a little better so when I get it through the printer it doesn't cause issues. And I don't have the best printer in the world, and I know this is not straight. But the point is there. I'll straighten it up before I stick it in the printer. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it over. Okay. Let's see if I can't do it this way. I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to smooth it out. I have a print ready to go. Waiting for me to put it in the printer. Okay. See, all them wrinkles are gone. Okay. Now you can have a few wrinkles. That's okay. If you choose to have them real wrinkly, that's not a problem. The idea is then is to make sure it's very well stuck down. As I can see here, this is real stuck down. There's no bubbles is what I'm looking for. If there's some bubbles, then I need to go ahead and go back over it with my iron. And this is just something I think would be awesome to do. I think there was something on that iron there. All right. I think it was on this one, I think. That's why. And I rubbed on the bottom of the iron. I just kind of cleaned it on the ironing board there. I think I had it turned over. All right. Awesome. All right. I'm inspecting it before I put it through my printer. I have a little bit right here. I don't want it to flip up in my printer. Okay. Very, very well. All right. Sunflower. Now this is fused on here. This is not going anywhere. This is not meant for a peel and then I've seen some where they would take tissue paper and then they would put it on a printer paper and stuff where they can take that paper, then that napkin or whatever they were using on, and Mod Podge it on something. That's not this. Okay, it's going in the printer, and then I am going to ask you to bear with me. I'm going to pull up my print, and I'm going to put this in the printer. It's going in right there, and I'm hitting print. Bear with me here right quick. Okay, getting this really quick right where I need to go. Okay, and print, and I'm going to hold this for a second just so it'll catch. You can probably hear it. Give me a moment. See if it'll go in there. My printer's old and slow. And it goes in. Okay, it's printing. Now, while that's printing, I'm going to go ahead and get another sheet ready, and I'm going to do cardstock. Now, with this one, then, I'm going to print it first and then put the tissue paper over top. So I have some very nice napkins here. Instead of tissue paper, why don't we use some napkin? Now, you don't have to use cardstock. Let's see. I'll probably use, let's see. That one's kind of cut, isn't it? This one has like a ghosting on it a little bit. Let me see. Had one that was a big piece, so that's what I'm looking for. I think this is it. Okay. Now, put that aside. Yes, perfect. So what I'm going to do then, and my print is ready. Big reveal. And out of my printer, this is my print that I just put in. It has the yellow and the outline. You can go ahead and collage over it. You can do whatever you want, but yes, so this is ready. Okay. Let's see. Let me set that aside for just a moment. Get another one ready. What do I want to do? Let me go ahead and pull up and lots of good things I'm thinking about here. Oh, tissue paper will work just fine. Give me a moment while I think, y'all. Okay, this is freezer paper. Let me use this instead of cardstock. You can use the cardstock, but my plan is that I've got so much packaging. Instead of using cardstock such as this, I want to be able to use up all the packaging, hence the reason why this is going to be paper. Okay, now I have an idea. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I'm thinking. This one. This is not wax. This, I was looking and it's not wax paper. It's just regular paper. What I want to do then, I want to print something underneath this, but I'm trying to experiment here. What I thought about, here's some real pretty tissue paper I can put down first. Okay. And it's real cute little polka dot. And why not do the opposite of what I had mentioned earlier? So let me get this out here. This one I printed on, it was on cardstock. I printed first, and it's the little music notes there. Then I put the tissue paper on top, right? What if it's similar to what I did with this one, but even so, with this one, I can go back over it and I can put something else on it. Like, here, let me show you. These are experiments here. As you can see, the polka dots, and you can see the pattern of that. But what I'm trying to decide then, I'll put this up here, is because I want to make some tags, right? And what it would be, let me do the cardstock, you know, just for the sake of what we're doing. Okay, let me grab this right quick. Hold on. Let me get this out here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm pulling up, and I apologize, I'm not showing y'all anything. I'm going to pull up my design and I am going to, and it's a vintage print. I'm going to take this and put it in my printer right now. Okay, bear with me just so I can show y'all. And I'm going to print it real quick. My microphone is really quiet, so you may or may not be able to hear it. Okay, while that's printing, I'm going to prepare my idea here, what I want to do. Instead of tissue, let's do napkin. Let's see what that's going to do. Okay, I've got this one here. I want to kind of experiment with. Lots of great stuff. I mean, I can sit and just kind of play with things, see how everything is, and see what it does. And yes. Okay. I'll pull the rest of this heat and bond out because I feel this is to the end of where it's at. Okay, this is some little strips here. And I have oodles of this. I go and I buy them, and it's 1 yard increments, and I really had a quilt in mind, and I was going to use it for my Cricut like I mentioned. And they said you have to on a Cricut Air 2, it has to be bonded fabric. I bought this and it was stiff as a hard cardboard. I did not care for it, but in crafting I'll use it. All right, printer's done. All right, so here's my design. Okay, this is what I had created and made. And what I'm going to do then is I am going to pull everything in that I own, lay it on the board, because this is just what we're doing here. We're crafting. If it's too close to the camera, I am so sorry. I was thinking, do I need to do that? And I thought, yeah, let's go ahead. I've got it here already. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Lots of good stuff going on here. And I'm just trimming off, and it's an old print. Like I said, it's an old printer. It is not edge to edge. It is ages old. Ages. All right, but it still works. I'll keep using it till I can't no more. They have the eco prints, which is more affordable. I have an eco print, but I turned it into a sublimation printer, so yeah, I don't have that either. Alrighty then. So, having said all, this is oriented up. If you see the notes here, I am going to strategically place my heat and bond right on top of that cardstock. Get it stuck down, sticky. Try not to get it on my ironing board here, just to get it stuck down here. Okay, and then We'll do this other side. And once I get this now, I'm going to put it back in my printer. Yes. Let me do this other side right quick. Ah, la la la. Let me see. I need some. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'll try to remember next time to get some parchment paper. That would work great. Doing this instead of this printer paper, huh? Okay. Stick it down nice and good, and it makes it. See the difference? Okay. This one and then this one. Look how tough that is. It's like cardboard. It's awesome. I like it. I think it's going to be a game changer for me. Okay. Make sure you're in frame here. I got you where you can see it there. Try not to get it too far off. I'm doing this here so it would stay. And while, because it's a little crooked, I realize that I've got pieces and I don't have a full sheet on hand, and it's in there in my sewing room, but it's okay. We'll make do, won't we? I just needed to use these little scrap bits up. Okay, getting that nice and stuck down. Alrighty. So, oopsie, there's a little bit right there. Get those edges, friends, get those edges. Make sure they're all nice and stuck down. Okay. Some up here. Press them down. Look at my time. I'm crafting and I didn't even realize what time we're at. Let me check here. Oh boy. Let me see. Y'all hang in with me and I can show you the end process of this. I'm telling you. It's pretty awesome. Let me peel this up. Okay. It really does stick. And so the process is, if you're willing to hang out with me just for a moment. Okay. I'm leaving this here. And I'm going to grab a little bit to go in the middle. I have a piece already. Where's it at? And I'm going to take note right next to where that one is. And I'm going to do my very best not to get it stuck on my iron here. And that is just paper. I'm going to take this right here. Right there, and get that stuck down real good. Hang out with me, y'all. Hang out with me. I have another piece. When I put this through the printer, you'll see what I mean. Okay? And the next video I do, I'm going to try my best to do some projects with these, so you can see what I do with them. Okay, let me grab this paper. Parchment paper is in order, huh? Make sure I don't stick that down like I did the last one. Then snip that off where it's shiny on this edge. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down like so. And again, I can, no, I don't want that to stick here. I'm doing my very best, y'all, not to make a mess of things. So many projects. Let me know what you would use um, this type of project with. I don't want to stick that. Okay. Do I have another piece? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. That is probably a little small. I want to put it back through the printer. Is why I'm being so picky about it. Okay. And that is not stuck, but I'm going to give it a little push there and pull it up. There we go. And go ahead and pull. Oopsie. That's why it didn't go, because it's not stuck down. Okay. Hang in with me, y'all. I didn't realize how time just went so fast. I'm like, man, I'm sitting here doing a video, and then look up, you blink, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, hang in there with me. Let me get this. See, I'll try my best to get the full sheets, but I had these remnants, like I mentioned. I needed to use them, and then it makes it tough, trying to get all of this pieces and stuff when you're in a hurry and filming and stuff. So I get it. My heart goes out to the YouTubers out here that has the same thing happen to them. Okay, I got a little piece on the side. Can I get it in one swing? Yes. That's my little trash can. Okay, did I get any more? It looks like I got everything except for right here. Let me get a little slither of let me do it like this. Even so, I've got a little piece here. Bear with me. I am going to go overlapped right quick. I know it's going to be one of those things where yeah, where I'm going to sticky, sticky, sticky. Where'd my scissors go? I got everything everywhere. I'm telling you, it's kind of it's a sight to see. All right, so now I'm going to go have my paper. I'll do it this way. Over top of that, and I'm going to go ahead and get it stuck really good down here. And I'm going to do my very best not to stick this to this project. Hang in there with me. We're almost done. If you're still here with me and you're still hanging out, even though it's over the hour I usually go, give me a thumbs up. See how many thumbs ups I can get. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go really quick with this over top so I get that corner and peel up beforehand. I'm going to go real fast with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't count it right. But I peel it up really quick, as I've noticed it will come up while it's super hot. So I got to be careful with that, not to let it cool. Okay. Uh-oh. Got a corner. Got a straggler here. Oh, come on now. Come on. Here we go. Lovely. All right. Now, how about, where's that napkin at? Here it is. let's take this napkin. Y'all have no idea my desk here. You just don't know. All right, we'll be done with that one. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this plain napkin, as you can see right through it. I'm going to go to the edge. I want to get all over. Okay. And I want to iron this down. Okay. Over top of that print. Okay. The printed cardstock, you want that all. You want those edges crispy, stuck. I mean, super stuck. See? Got some. This one's partial. It's got something on there. I gotta be careful with that. Okay. And I am going to take this and get it all the edges really, really good. Okay. I'm going to try to go over top of that really quickly. It's going to look cute, you guys. Now I'm going to go over the other side and do the other side. Make sure I've got it real nice and stuck. Really, 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 really. And then I'm going to cut the excess away. Make sure there's no bubbles. You can see any lifting. If you have lifting, you want to go ahead and you want to iron it back down. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on this project and what you think. Is this something you would try? Is there something you have thought about? Is this new? Have you thought about it? Has someone else did it? I really would love to know. Try to sneeze, y'all. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and trim this side here, as I don't want it to get caught in my printer. And what I'm trimming then is the excess napkin. Okay? Making sure, let me put my scissors away, get all that out the way. I'm making sure those edges, that's the key. Those edges are really nice and stuck down. I mean super, like they become one with the become one with the paper. All right. Looks good to me. All right. So therefore, I got a little bit here that I'm trying to, oh, come on now. Behave. My iron is not cooperating the way I would like it to be. I'm going to put another piece of napkin there. Seem like this has come up for some reason. I know it doesn't probably look aesthetically pleasing, but I'm going to put it there anyhow. Let's see what happens. I had not done it before, but let's do that. For the sake, I'm in a hurry and I'm trying to end the video and I just keep going. All right, now I have the napkin, okay, all adhered to the cardstock with the print. Let's put some, this is napkin. And I know this probably don't look good, but this is an experiment, right? That's what we're doing, experimenting. Okay, looks good. In the printer it goes. And the way that you're going to put it is you're going to look at your print the way you have the one underneath with the napkin on top. You see the notes going. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put it in the orientation that I want it to go up. So you don't want bugs opposite of where your notes are is where I'm getting at. All right, so pulling up my print here. Bear with me. I am going to get a print that is not going to be compromising or anything. I think this one that I got is super cute, or I can put a colored one. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to use this black and white one, which is going to be cute, and I can color it in later. All right, and it's in the printer, and I'm pushing print. Okay. Either way, this will work. Let me let it catch. Hold on. There it is. It caught. I had to make sure it caught. Now, mind you, this is on cardstock, and I trimmed the edges. I could have left the edges, but here, let me see. Looking like we're getting a print here. So I can show you. You can probably hear the printer. Now you can also get the color. Hold on. Okay, here it comes. You can go ahead. You can take. This is fresh out of the printer. It's black and white. It's super cute. You can probably color on it. I have not colored on it. Um, you can do that if you choose, but I think this is really nice with the sepia coming through that napkin. Now, before I let you go, instead of the white napkin printing on, you can print the cardstock and put this napkin instead, as you can see here, over top of it. And I don't know if you can tell, just for the sake of this experiment, how see how you can see through that, and give it a little bit of color then, and use them on your journals, your whatever you got. It would look really cool and great. Thanks for hanging in with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about Belle Ann Craft Studio and things that are coming up soon. And don't forget to head over to the website and subscribe so you would be notified when the store opens. Thank you for joining me until the next crafting video. Bye for now.